This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Commanders' first down. Fields going to hang on to this one. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Fields now to throw on first down. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. That's good for 27 and a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll go again with Swift. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Richardson. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Michigan State. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, it's Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a run going left, and he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Play is made there by DJ Wanham.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commander's 28-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, it's Fields. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, L.A. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Carlson's kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Washington. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Pistol snap back to Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Rams have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
That is a big play for LA. And even 30 yards. Richardson to throw it here on first down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. They'll try to run this one in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Rams. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Rams up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. That'll be a first down, a gain of 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
His throw left side is complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
A first down throw for Fields. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Fields. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Moore going in motion. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He's going to run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Commanders 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Throwing, Richardson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now Richardson. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run. It's Swift. Third and goal. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action now. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They go play action with Fields. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get this underneath to Swift. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, L.A.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Swift. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Off the play action, here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. What I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's the end of the 3rd
So,
quarter.
3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Fields operating out of the pistol. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Gray brought in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read one, read two, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space, gain of 7, inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Taking the read, this is Fields. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
That one taken in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That one good for 26 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
No gain of play. Brings up second and 10 at the Commanders' 19-yard line.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he will score again. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his third of this game. Carlson's kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. The throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On first and 10, Fields. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Rams are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30. Another 1st down.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
It's Richardson on the move. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So it's a win here for the Rams. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.